We're gonna do Venus reading today, and it's gonna be Venus in Leo. But first, we're gonna cover the Venus-Jupiter conjunction. And the Venus-Jupiter conjunction takes place from June 8th through June 12th. And it is a time when you might not feel it right away, but it's a time to make a big wish in love and money for you. And Venus is in Cancer right now, and Jupiter's in Cancer right now. Venus is moving into Leo, and then Jupiter's gonna move into Leo too. That's exciting, right? So let's just see about your Capricorn. Let's just see about your energy. If this is for Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Rising, and Capricorn Venus. Recommended. Okay, so I recommend this reading for a Capricorn Sun, Rising, or Venus. And we will do a Jupiter conjunct Venus in Cancer, overall energy. What are you manifesting in love and money? Or let's hear it. Let's hear what you're asking about. Saint Michael, please protect Capricorn. Virgin Mother, please intercede on Capricorn's behalf. Love, blessings, and abundance abounds. I'm hearing the song, I need a hero, I need a hero, I need a hero with me till the end of the night. It's gotta be strong, and it's gotta be fast, and it's gotta be good. I don't know the words. All right, I just like to sing. Ace of Wands, you need a new thing that's safe, that makes you feel safe. You need somebody that you can be attracted to that makes you feel safe. You also do not want to do this online. Like, you don't want to be playing these online little games. You don't want to do the online dating, or you don't like that when they do that whole, I'm going to watch your story, or have fake accounts and find you and all this crap. Like, you're done with all of that. And you still want to find fresh energy. Like, you want to find in-person attraction, sexual energy that you want, that wants you back. You want it to be reciprocated, mutual, and you want both people to be ready. Okay? I see you, Cappy. Let's go. This is money. 9 of Swords, 6 of Wands, and 7 of Swords. Well, Capricorn, you may not always share what you're going through or how you do it, but there's been some money worries for you, maybe some debt, or some maybe you got pregnant and now you have 9 months of bills. Okay, but this is you overcoming that. Maybe you've been paying your student loan for 9 years, but this is something where you're overcoming something in your money, and it was from being smart. So you, with 7 of Swords, taking a loan at a very low interest rate to pay off something with a higher interest rate, or how do I say this? It's just being strategic with your money, moving it out of this account into this account, moving it out of, let's say, something really risky into something really safe, so that you don't lose any money. So it's like making your money and getting out of there. You took a risk, you were not feeling it, or maybe this fund was not doing very well for you, and so you moved your money, and that was a smart move because it was a win. So I do show some kind of transactional win for you, and it has to do with you being smart, thinking ahead. You actually have these monthly conversations with yourself where you do a budget and you practice, I just heard that somebody may have gifted you an inheritance through a will that you might not have known about. So that's interesting. Okay, so that's what I got for you, Capricorn, on Venus conjunct Jupiter, okay, in Cancer. Now, Venus is moving into Leo from June 13th to July 9th, and that's going to be a new energy. And we're going to gather what that is for you. If your Capricorn is in your sun or your rising, or if your Capricorn is your Venus. So this is for Capricorn, and your Venus energy in Leo. Okay, so if you're a Capricorn sun, a Capricorn rising, or a Capricorn Venus, Venus is moving into Leo on June 13th, and it's kind of like prediction energy from June 13th to July 9th in love and money. Okay, so here you go, Capricorn. This is for you in love for Capricorn, June 13th to July 9th. Love energy for the sign of Capricorn, June 13th to July 9th. Okay, Capricorn. St. Michael, please protect Capricorn, Virgin Mother. Please intercede on Capricorn's behalf. Love, blessings, and abundance abounds. Here we go. Thank you for the like. Appreciate you. Thank you, watchers. Okay, so here we go. We've got Judgment. Oh, boy. Tulips, I heard. Tulips. Someone buy you tulips. You got tulips. You got a thing with tulips, a history with this person, and tulips in your history. You got tulips in your yard. Not sure, but Judgment is here. So let's see why Judgment is here. Death reversed. Yeah, this is, I'm hearing, baby, please don't go. I don't even know that song. I don't even know where I pulled that from. That's like I think it's like a 90s R&B song. But you're definitely calm about it. This isn't giving you super flutters. You're not reactionary. You're in your left brain energy. It may have activated a new way of thinking for you. And that might not be the best story that you've ever experienced. Them getting you to think it with a different part of your brain doesn't help your experience. I don't know how to say this. Your story needs mending. Okay. Yeah, 9 of Coins, because you're in this. I'm habitually single. I am, a serial single person. You know how they say serial monogamous? This is like you are a serial single person. Some of you Capricorns may be ace. So if you're a queer Capricorn, you might identify as ace or asexual. You might like your own poly ace. You might like to travel around and meet new people and just have a lot of friends and more than friends in different places. That might make you very happy. I do see some kind of cotton or falling, like something very soft falling from a tree, or dandelion puffs or something like that. It's like puffy. You might be in an area where that is one of those trees. I'm not sure. All right. 5 of Coins. Oh. 7 of Cups reversed. 5 of Swords reversed. The Empress reversed. Okay, so instead of getting upset, miserly, angry, divisive with this person coming back, so there's some person coming back towards you. This might be during Mercury retrograde, which is coming up at the end of the month here. But I show you remaining calm and then telling this person, I don't want to come from a place of oh, I'm sorry, honey. I'm not taking questions. Thank you, though. No, guys, I'm not taking questions. I'm sorry about that. I'm just doing Capricorn right now, okay? Thank you so much, though. I appreciate you watching. So Capricorn, back to you. You're okay. So this older version of yourself is going, like, would have said never, no, get away from me. Okay, so if you have somebody Capricorn coming back to you and they want your love, you, instead of you being like never, disgusting, you know, like, instead of you making it worse, you're gonna let them go and say, look, I'm not going to lower my standard because I got into this position of being in this Nine of Pentacles, not by accident. This was by choice. And love is a choice. And if you want to love me, then you need to make the choice for yourself, because I don't see it. Like, you're not choosing yourself. You're trying to make me the Band-Aid for your problem. And I would just end up empty-handed again in this energy, you know? So I think that the way that you explain this situation will help it complete. Okay? You're definitely not wanting this person back. Okay? You want to move forward into a new energy, and this person being around you kind of blocks that new energy from coming in. So you're just like you're just not interested. Okay? You're not interested in a long-term relationship. You're not interested in a sexual relationship with this person. Anything else for this very single Capricorn in love? See, you know, as soon as you let someone in like this, that's in this energy of lack or disappointment or sadness or grief or whatever they're going through, poverty, as soon as you let someone in and care for them, you know that all your hard work goes to waste, because you'll have invested in somebody that's just going to waste your energy and your time. And you have learned this lesson so hard that you're just not willing to budge. The world, once you do this, I think that the world, the universe will reward you, because we have the Tower, the World, and the Six of Cups. Who is this Six of Cups? You don't know this person yet, and you're going to be friends first, and they're going to be very honest. They're going to be a very honest, straightforward person. They might think that your story is very sad, and it's not what they want to. They want to like relieve your worries of your story. They want to give you romance and sweet things. Like, they want to be kind to you. This person has more, I can feel they're more beneficial to you. So once you turn this energy down in a way that's not harsh, you do it in a way that's like, look, I'm going to describe myself so that you don't do it, so that you don't have limerence or make up stories about me. It took me a long time to get here, Cappy says. And then you say, you know what? Just don't look at me anymore. Or, you know, I don't know how you say it, but you're going to get them to stop. Okay? And what you say is going to be very relevant, very persistent, more persistent than them. And you're going to get your balance back, right? And your footing, once the world sees this, you're going to be granted like someone that you don't see coming. You're going to be granted a new friend and a new attraction. And that new attraction is going to be based on what you know. You know, it's going to be based on what you love. It's going to be based maybe on money, because you love money, right? You're a Capricorn. But this, once they hear your story and get to know you, they're really going to want to come through for you, Capricorn. You have to open up though and tell them a story or two of why you are the way you are. Why is your heart closed? Why you're having a hard time wanting to be with a person? Because I show people want you. You just don't really, you never really explain yourself either. So it's like, you don't owe anybody an explanation. But if you were to summarize it kindly, I think that once you make that summarization, then a new person's going to kind of come in and see your energy and grab hold, okay? So get ready for that little rodeo. Wonder if you meet them at a rodeo. I'm kidding. I don't know. Maybe you like rodeos. I don't know. All right. Let's see. Let's do Capricorn, your favorite. Let's do money. This is from June 13th to July 9th for the sign of Capricorn. Venus in Leo energy, that's what those dates are, June 13th to July 9th. Venus is in Leo. And this is the sign of Capricorn that we're reading for. So you can be a Capricorn Sun, a Capricorn Rising, or a Capricorn Venus. If you're an advanced watcher of tarot, you might apply any of your Capricorn placements to this reading. But, you know, let's not get crazy. Let's not get nuts. Here we go. So I'm dropping cards. I'm not going to read them. All right, Capricorn, this is your money energy for the time frame of June 13th to July 9th. Money energy for Capricorn. Saint Michael, please protect Capricorn. Virgin Mother, please intercede on Capricorn's behalf. Love, blessings, and abundance abounds. Here we go. Money energy, King of Cups. Hey, someone else had that. Virgo. So this is earthy energy. Okay. Ace of Pentacles. Oh, baby. Temperance card. My goodness, Cappy. This is excellent. Seven of Pentacles. Ooh-wee. Nine of Pentacles reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What is this part? Who's that Nine of Pentacles reverse? 5 of Cups. Dang. Are you being competed over? Do more than one employers want your energy? Have you been offered a new job? Are you going to be offered a new job? Are you going to be offered a promotion? I think there's two people kind of vying over if you're a free agent, you know, like they want to sign you kind of thing. I think you know what I'm talking about right now too. You have felt sort of left out from the team, maybe if you're on a team, because you carry the team. So I show that you're not willing to do that anymore. You'll instead of, it's like, I remember this feeling for you, maybe might be feeling this. When I was in the corporate world, I didn't want to be a manager. I worked well with everybody. I was a team player and I had outstanding numbers and all that. But I didn't want to manage adults because I felt like I'm not a babysitter. I'm a salesperson. I sell. That's what I do. And they were like, okay, well, Miss Sales Lady, here's 6 years of what you don't want. And it was like, you don't want this promotion? So, you know, you might take a little bit of a backslide here, but you keep your money good and you keep your responsibility levels the same, whatever you're doing. But this person is trying to offer you an opportunity, and you kind of you've been guided here. What am I doing? You've been guided here. This is imposter syndrome. You weren't looking for this job. You weren't asking for this job. They just want you because of how hard you work and how much dedication you've been there. Some of you might have been in this company for 7 years. And never like asked for a raise, or, you know, you're just really hardworking and you kind of, you know, spoil the curve for everybody else. That's what I show in the next couple cards. But you know you do that, and you know your work ethic, and you don't want to do more. You just want to stay where you're at. Yeah. Maybe you have kids and you can't, and maybe you're dealing with the parent of the kids that's enough, you know, like that's a job in itself. And maybe your extra life or your outside of work life is very difficult for you to manage. So like, it's like having a spouse who's like a child, you know, and you know, talk about it. You're very professional. And your higher calling is calling you too. And it's going to keep calling you. You got to protect yourself, and you got to steer clear from the haters and the naysayers at your work. Okay? But until you do that, you're not able to manifest this new beginning. Okay? Yeah. You won't be able to manifest this new beginning until you stop doing the work for other people. You really need to learn that lesson. So if they give you a promotion or a shot at a future, don't act small. Feel that you if you're called to your family first, do that. Like, I gotta take care of my dad, he's sick, or I gotta navigate my health insurance with the hospital. Maybe you're sick, So it might just be, this is definitely like someone you feel is family, you take care of. But yeah, this is kind of complicated. There's a lot of people here. Essentially, what the energy that I feel is that you'll be offered something, but then you won't take it because you kind of enjoy being the level that you are. You don't want to do any more work. You don't want to manage other people. You don't want to, you don't want to be held accountable for others. Your family life is enough for you. Some of you might be taking care of the elderly. Some of you might be taking care of, a grown man who's a child or whatever it is. Okay, but it's your personal life, and your personal life stays separate from work. So you're not going to tell them what the problem is. You're just going to keep working. Okay. I think that the higher calling is going to keep knocking for you, Cappy. Okay. All right. That's what I have for you today for Venus in Leo, Capricorn. Any Capricorn rising, Venus, or suns that watched, I hope you got something out of it. I hope you enjoyed yourself. My channel, if you want to book a reading with me, is tarotdamore.com. It's in the description box below. And I will see you next time. Actually, in a couple minutes here, I will be doing Aquarius. So I'll see you there. Ciao, babies.